Am I safe from that woman? Am I safe from the woman now? You have no idea the nightmare I had to go through. Let me just quickly heal up all my... Okay, never mind. The Statue of the Senses did that. Thank you, statue. You have no idea the pain I went through to get this.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Okay, Mr. Born-Again Philosopher.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
Well, yes, I
3
have.
sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies.
She actually remembered it.
This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it.
Mm-hmm.
The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies.
Wait a second. Okay, never mind. Just had a random thought.
What was that? That's the one older ladies like, right?
So Rex Lapis has a thing for old women?
Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
No.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Don't encourage
Rex
her.
Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
Maybe.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and...
Are you Rex Lapis?
Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Oh, another heist. We stole a harp. Now it's time to steal a bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Here we go. I'm almost leveled up again. Where is it? I don't want to go back to the sea. That lady's there. And she makes all the weird kind of jokes. Oh, but all things serious, I'm honest. If I made every single joke there, my channel would honestly get either a strike or a demonetization button permanently. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers?
Yeah.
But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
That's a shame.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
What a shame.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yeah.
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free.
What? Am I gonna have to fight a kraken?
This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One
Dry
spark,
tinder.
and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop this right here. If you have someone who's very old, give them a phone call and say I love them and tell me a random story. That's what I want you to go and do right now. Always respect the old people, especially in this pandemic when they are the most weakest and most likely to die. They are a treasure and they should be cared for immensely when they're old. Because when you're old, you would want the same treatment. But anyway, I'm going to pester this old woman for the bell because this is just a game, not real life.
Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young.
Okay, that's just like the biggest hint that we got him, but he's Rex Lapis.
He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children.
Always
there is
help
no need
the
to
old
worry.
elderly.
I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire...
How does that work?
Oh, well, I accidentally skipped the dialogue.
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
Are we gonna teleport into a teapot?
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here?
We're gonna teleport into this teapot, aren't we?
Peaceful neighborhood.
I called it! Oh great, it's a dungeon.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Got teleported into a dungeon.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Oh, great.
That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's
Indeed
going
it
on?
is.
Oh
I don't
dear.
know, whatever it
So
is.
many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
But he said he didn't have to do any chores. But, you know, for an old woman, probably not very old. Long run. I guess you'd say it's a reverse of a lolly. looks old, but really she's young as all heck. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Go! Destroy this cube! Off of the cliff you go. Is it? Not draft. That's very useful. Okay, where's the boss?
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Wouldn't put her out of the realm of possibility.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Jillian cars? Why would she stay in the city?
To protect it, like her duty said so. I see you, Spider. Spooderman does whatever a spooder can, better known as dying. His boat, oh no, here comes the waterman. Attack me, please.
Eyes
Oh,
on
what?
me.
God damn it, bloody ice. Ice! I am not frozen. I must contest to this. Come on, hit me. Okay, fine, don't hit me. Attack you then. Oh, main character, could you possibly kill that person?
Think you can get away?
Venting? Could you
Yoo-hoo!
Attack. Attack. Listen here, you. Get out of this lady's teapot. Oh, great God. That really didn't do anything, but you know.
Get them!
Wind blade.
Blow up. There we go. This is getting a wee bit blind. Could you please get out of my way so I can kill you? Or please die.
Let's play!
Thank you. Oh, Venti, could you open up?
How many levels does this teapot have?
Several thousand
It would be nice
apparently.
if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Yeah, that would be nice. But again, if this teapot got destroyed, you know, we would be probably destroyed along with it. The
Oh,
bell!
you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. How did this opening work again? Oh dear. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
So he basically did do your chores. Thanks, old woman. In and out real quick. I thought I got away from the dirty jokes.
An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Maybe.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny?
Yep.
Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti.
Oh.
But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters.
Oh.
To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So,
Maybe.
why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and
Yeah,
chat.
I'm also recording. Yeah. It's alright, don't worry.
Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return.
Okay, let's return.
And do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
This is peaceful. Let's get back to the main story, shall we? Hello.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot the cleansing
It's
bell was
in
last
good
mission.
condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Perfume.
Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
Yeah, makes
That's
sense.
suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that
I'd
old
like to know,
Granny
but never
asked us
mind.
to tell you something.
I've completely forgotten because it's been a few days since I've
You
actually...
have the time. You can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
She actually remembered most of them what I did.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea.
I doubt that with the, you know, Doctor Strange kind of pocket dimension. No, Doctor Who, sorry.
When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
But shouldn't you do that now?
So what's the next step in our preparations?
That's what I want to know.
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
I hope it is.
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals.
Alright, yeah, this is Japan,
I will explain
basically.
it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh,
Let's go and get some
sure.
kites.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Curiousy. Okay, where do we go? Do you sell kites?
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
I'm assuming I have to pay
Yes,
for them.
thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhang
Well,
Li
kites are-
from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well versed in all these walks of life.
And death.
We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Like...
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that.
Okay. This sounds like it's going to go into a long story.
I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am
40.
intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Seems like she's catching on a
Indeed.
bit.
These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon.
Oh,
As for the
Thanks, I
kite
guess.
that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
gold. Oh, right, yeah. Up top.
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon.
The Electro Archon.
These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Jesus Christ, he's fucking wise for being so young.
Well then, Granny Shan. I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
I was going to skip before he says fucking payment. Because I knew what he was going to say.
It's Child!
Hello.
No, I was merely passing through.
I doubt that.
I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet.
You have that
He knows
right.
a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him.
I honestly do think that a bit of poverty, a bit of here and there for him might actually make him a bit more wiser.
Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
He's not that rich. Christ, what is he, Scrooge McDuck?
How has he not died of hunger yet?
That's what I want to find out.
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations.
How many steps are there, Christ?
The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Let's go and look
by
for
the
some
way,
hands then.
take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
I'll do the bargaining from now on. Even though I'm completely trash at
Seems
it.
I missed out on some interesting information.
Did he just take Paimon? Give me back Paimon. She's the queen of Sash, and she makes my content better.
I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
To do what? Oh, I think he was talking to himself. This way. Treasure chest and behind the building. I'll be taking you. Let's go the most farthest one away and then work our way back. Hello there, good sir.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%.
Ah, of course.
So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Oh. You're a straight shooter, huh? We have a deal.
Okay, let's do that. Shall we? I feel like I'm going to spend more money on this than I am going to do in my entire lifetime.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Nah.
Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
This price will do. No loss to
thank
me
God.
for a day's work.
Okay. Jesus Christ, the amount of bargaining.
Hiring
Hello,
help?
Nessa.
Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Clerical?
Adventure. Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 mora. What say you?
A most
Really?
fair price.
No.
This is all you've got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Still, no. Wouldn't that mean that I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and... Get me a piece of iron ore. I'll take that as payment to go see that child person. What do you think?
Guess we've got no choice.
Iron ore is actually the most easiest fucking thing to come across. What are you talking about?
Have you brought the goods?
Yeah.
This is good ore. As an adventurer, one must have a trusty weapon by one's side. This'll work. Once I've finished, I will go and claim my payment.
Okay.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the
great.
Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way!
We
Paimon
spent it all.
demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Oh my god. Yep, now my character is exactly how I feel.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need?
No,
Does that mean you know what he's after?
not necessarily.
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
Senora.
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
You're asking for information.
Next, we need
So
some
far, you're
everlasting
part of it.
incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of...
Boo boo.
Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I
Oh,
was just
Jesus.
informing them that they need not return the surplus mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Yes, please go. I still don't trust them.
Definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
I don't trust them. I don't care whether or not he's happy. If I don't trust him, I'm not giving him information. You should know that by now. Especially since the entire organization is so pushy when it comes to shit like this. Did you really expect another answer like, oh yes, let me just give you all the information in the world which I know of at the moment? Let's just do that, shall we? Yeah, no thank you. The one actual issue I have with this game is the fact that you can't replay missions. I wish you could replay missions a lot more. Like, replay the same missions for maybe like 1/4 of the reward.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here.
Oh, is this where we get introduced to the zombie girl?
Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh?
Spooky.
Did you hear that?
Check behind
Where
the
did
counter.
it come from?
Check
The
behind
reception,
counter.
it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
You scared little chicken. Do you taste like one too? I've got this character as an unlock already, so I knew who she is.